Junkie Joe, come on, man. If y'all are can hear me, share the video so others can find us. I'm waiting on Junkie Joe. Come on, Junkie Joe. It's going faster. Come on, Junkie Joe. Hurry. Wake up, Junkie Joe. Hey, Sam. Hey, Barb, Sherry, Robin, Connie, Jennifer, Marianne. Nick, Junkie Joe. Wake up, man. We all love Junkie Joe. Come on, man. Oh, sometimes he doesn't take this long, but I guess today he's going to take 3 or 4 minutes to load up. We'll get started in just a second. Come on, Junkie Joe. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and we'll let Junkie Joe, he'll pop up here in just a moment. So I won't see your chat. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, that might work if I go like this. All right, so I won't be able to start the raffle yet, but we'll get started. Hey, everybody. Come on, computer. Why aren't you cooperating? Hey, everybody. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Junkie Joe is still loading, so I'm having to do a weird screen thing. He had an update, and I updated him yesterday, and it seemed to open back up, but whenever I start a live stream, I have to reboot him. All right, so all of that gibberish, weird way to start. Welcome. So glad to have you here. I will have the junk bucks come up, so you're not getting anything right now, but I will have a raffle here in just a few minutes. You know, if this is your first time here, do speak up in the chat, especially after Junkie Joe wakes up. Oh, I think he just did. Let me get him. Yay, Junkie Joe. All right, let me reset him and get that raffle going. All right, so if you're new, do definitely join in the conversation, even if it's just to say hi and maybe tell why you found us or what you like or something. You don't have to do a whole lot of talking if you don't want to. Do enter the raffle. Those of you that are here, you earn a junk bucks during the live streams when Junkie Joe is working. And the reason why is I wanted to give back to those who watch me live all the time. It's, you know, you're kind of getting paid to watch me, so to speak. And once you get to 2,000 junk bucks, you can redeem them for a $10 off coupon. I think I only owe one person a coupon code at the moment. I've been trying to communicate with everybody, but sometimes I don't get their email, and then we don't connect on Facebook. It's like, technology. My camera got bumped. If you have a question, just put it in all caps, and Robin or I will try to answer that. If it's something to do with my shop or your order per se, do go to my website, lindaisrael.com, and leave me a comment there in the contact me, and then I'll be able to read it, and then I can respond to you, and I'll have your email address in case I need to send you something. Okay? Yay! It's Linda time! Hey, Kristen! Welcome! Let's see. Robin is my official note taker, and she will take down notes as, for example, whoever redeems a coupon code. Sometimes we forget, but she tries to do that for me as best as possible. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. We do have a raffle at the end for a journal. I made this cover on Monday, so y'all watched me where I take some gel prints that were already mounted to a piece of cardstock, and then I did this little collage live. So this is the journal that will be given away at the end. I'm looking for $35 today in order to give away this journal. I only have the one big journal, and I'll show you some little journals that I have. Some of these y'all have seen me put together, and right after the live stream, Henry wasn't home yet, so I worked on this journal, finishing it, so I didn't have to fret over it all week. There it goes. So I hope that you're inspired. This was using the Serendipity kit along with some of my gel prints, mixed media prints, stencils. I really like how this one turned out. Those same gel prints I have made into a digital download, and it is up in my website right now. If you are a donator and you donate, you get those for free. You just need to create an account on my website, create the account, and then just send me a message. Say, hey, I'm so-and-so on YouTube. I donated, and then I'll get you added to that donator membership. Once you do it once, you don't have to keep coming back and messaging me unless you're having issues. You're not getting something for free that you're supposed to. Oh, you made a planner. Oh, yay, Sam. I'm so glad. Sam said she made a planner yesterday using my prompt journal ideas. Good, good. Hope y'all are liking the January creative prompts. Those were written by Robin, and then I've just been executing them. I made a journal. I've been journaling every day in it. I have pre-recorded all of those videos. I've got 6 left to edit. It's been kind of busy the past couple of days. So once I have those done, you'll have the whole month. I won't be doing... You love the journal? Thank you, Julie. I don't think I'll be recording February unless something crazy happens right when I get back from the cruise and I just have this burst of, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So do know that she'll have the... She'll have the prompts. Hey, Sherry, thank you for your donation. She'll have the prompts for February, but I may not make a journal. I'm not positive yet. Okay, it depends on my timing. I do have these 2 little journals available. If we get to $50 in donations, I'll add these little bitty journals in. This is using the Daydreaming kit. And I did a tutorial a while back. This is an envelope that I put a gusset in. And then we had these pages. I did this part of the digital online junk journal camp retreat. This was a tutorial that I made for them. So that will be available. And then I have one more. This is a envelope book. Another way to use envelopes. Envelope, depends how you say that. Yeah, Robin's working on the February prompts. I know. So this is an envelope here, and then it's attached to this piece, and then this one's over here. And so now you have all these little pockets. So these are the extras that if we get enough interest, there it is. Okay. You're welcome. They make you famous. Aw, thank you. Yeah, you can see those camp retreat videos now, Barb. They're all on my website. I didn't name them camp retreat. I just made them public. So yeah, you can go back and watch all of those. They're definitely there. I guess I need to make a playlist with that. Hey, Robin, add that to my notes. Make the virtual camp retreat playlist on YouTube. That's something I could do, next week when I'm just sitting, and I'm like listening to music and watching the ocean. I can get on my phone or on my tablet and I can make a playlist. Alrighty, so what else? Welcome. So glad to have y'all here. We're going to do some mixed media stuff today. The next creative box is going to be called All About Robins. I'm going to lay this on my plate for a second. And then here's kind of a peek at the pages, some of the fussy cut elements. I'm talking to my guy that prints today. I'm hoping to go pick that up tomorrow. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that I can get a video filmed and edited, because I'll need to put that up. The Monday that I get back from the cruise is when I launch the next kit. This is the planner pages. So this is going to be a beautiful kit, I think. I'm already loving it. I just printed the covers. So you get 2 cover styles. You can get it as a printed journal, or you can get it as a digital download. I'll also have a digital download available of the subscription box items, so that's something new. We're going to have a digital download on creating the mini journal, because a lot of people like the mini journals, but you want the printer to print it correctly. So Norella has created some print files for that. Yay, it's all about robins. And then this is something new. This is something that Norella, I need a white sheet of paper. Norella and I share files back and forth when we have ideas. And she had this little image. I think it's one that she purchased in one of her graphic packs. But can you see the little birdie here? And there's another one here. And there's another one there. And then the little flowers. Well, she sent this to me thinking that I could turn this into a chipboard die cut piece. And I did the file like it needed to be cut, and it was falling apart. So what I had to do is I had to go back in and edit the graphic to have connectors like right here. There's one right here, because this was just floppy. It was just too floppy. But I think it turned out really good. There may be, when you get it, there may be like a little hanger-on that didn't fall out completely. I'm not going to take the time to pick all 100 of those out. So please forgive that. But you should be able to just kind of poke it out. What do you think? You like that? You like it? Thank you. That's going to be in the subscription box. So I'm trying to get you some really good ideas. Robin wants that as a stencil. It does look adorable, Norella. I love it. I love how it turned out. Now that I've made it into a cut file, I can see that it could become a stencil. That may be something I'll do. Maybe I'll make it a half sheet stencil. That may be what I'll do. So that's coming up. That's coming up. Monday I won't be here, but I will have a video for y'all. It's using the My Gentleman and the Route 66 digital kit from Calico Collage, and I'll also be using a lot of ephemera from Seven Gypsies and some papers from Seven Gypsies. I'll have several beeline rubber stamps that I'll be using. I'll be using my gel prints. I'll cut them up and use them as pieces. I'll even show you one version of coffee dyeing paper. I don't like to coffee dye paper. It's too messy. It takes me too long. I get frustrated because the paper's wet. But I'm going to show you a quick tip on doing just a few at a time, because that's the way I like to do it when I want them. And then I'll have tutorials that I'll just go, okay, here's a tutorial on the coffee dyeing. Here is making a sheet of paper, journal page. And then here's another journal page. Here's another journal page. Here's some journal cards. So it'll be a whole bunch of prompts and techniques all in one video. I don't know how long the video would be, because I won't know till I start editing. I try to keep everything precise, but I want to give you guys and gals a lot of ideas for a masculine junk journal. Yeah, I think a half sheet would be good. I agree with you, Norella. I'll see what I can do. Alrighty, so we've got our gel plate out here. I just got the 12 by 12 gel plate, and I've just got some cheap acrylic craft paint. There are some artists that swear you can only use the golden gel. I find I don't have to have the super expensive paint. I've used the Master's Touch. This is like $4.99 a bottle for, what is this, 8 ounces, I think, something like that. 4 ounces. And then this is an 8-ounce bottle of acrylic paint for $2.99. So it's a little better deal. Depends on what you want to do. And you get a little different effect depending on which paint you use. Yeah, Sam says spray it and forget it. I understand. You're going to like my little technique, I think. I hope. Yeah, Norella just shared the My Gentleman kit. And I love it. It's an awesome kit. I mentioned online to her that I have reprinted 3 of the ephemera sheets because I liked them so much. I wanted to use it more often. Plus, the journal that I'm making for Monday is this thick. Okay? It is 12 by 9, and it's about, 4 inches thick. It's going to be huge. I have a headache today, so I took some pain medication. Just kind of warning y'all, if I'm a little loopy, that's why, because my head was hurting so bad. We have a lot of wind. right now. Temperature's dropping, and I'm highly allergic to cedar. And the cedar in Texas was all blooming this past week, so now the winds are blowing them all north. Yeah, it is a big journal. It's using an old dictionary cover. That's what I'll be using. All right, so I'm just chatting away with y'all. If y'all have questions, feel free to ask. So, hi. Oh, Sally, welcome. How are you, lady? I was going to ask you how you been online, and I think we need to get each other's phone numbers. I don't think I have your phone number in my phone. I was going to message you so we could get a coffee date coming up. We love Loopy Linda, Barb says. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so the past couple weeks we've been doing a different technique with the gel printing, where instead of putting down a coat of paint, laying the stencil down, lifting up paint, and then doing that layer, we're going to do it a little bit different. So when you're thinking about a gel plate, what paint you put down first will be seen on the top of your paper when you lift it. So you'll put down a color, and maybe you'll put down a couple of designs, let that dry, and then put another coat behind it or some more stenciling behind it. And then when you put your final color down, that's going to be your background of your design. Okay? Yay, Sally! All right, so we're just going to take a little bit of some acrylic paint. I've got one of my stencils. This is from the Stencil Club. And I'm going to go in here and just brayer over that stencil. I'm going to go all the way to the edge. Since my gel plate is a 12 by 12, and I'm mostly dealing with 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, I'm still going to go ahead and get more of that stencil covered. Then I'm just going to raise it up, and I'm going to move it over here. I've got a 8 by 10 gel plate right here. And I'm not even going to reload the paint. I'm just going to use that brayer to kind of clean off my brayer and transfer some paint. And then I've got a scrap of paper down here that I'm just going to roll the brayer off. I'll take my stencil, and I've got a cake tray over here to the side that has a little bit of water and some Thieves Cleaner by Young Living. That seems to work for me. Yes, there'll be a little bit of buildup that you won't get off your stencils. Don't worry about it. Just kind of go with it. It's a tool, so don't worry if it's perfectly clean. All right, so I did that color, and then when you want to let this dry a little bit, because when you go to lay another stencil down, you'll lift that paint. So that's why I'm kind of chatting with y'all a little bit. You feel like you're watching yourself, Sam? Yeah, you don't want about the cedar. We don't want it either. It's crazy. You like the small to big? Yeah, it's kind of cool, because what I can do with this bigger plate is I can put a whole 8.5 by 11 in the middle, and I'll get edge to edge printing. Where when I was using the 8 by 10, you had a border, which is fine, so you can do it. Hey, Tanya, welcome. Yeah, it's hard to get images through a thicker stencil, Julie. My stencils are rather thin. They're fragile, but I liked this style, and for the cost I can get these for you to purchase from me. This was the best deal, because if I went with the thicker material, I would have to order those to be cut instead of cutting them myself, because they're made with plastic, and a laser is no good for plastic because that's toxic. So you have to have, a special environment. So come get some more of my stencils, Julie. I did not make the plate, Sally. I bought it the week before Christmas at Hobby Lobby. They now carry it. That you cannot use a coupon on there. But if you check the description box below, I have a link to Amazon, and you can get it for, the last time I looked was $29.99. So you can save $4 if you go there. Okay. Julie, you need to get the Stencil Club, because then you get the 4 stencil designs a month, plus you get 20% off your other stencil orders. So it's a good way to pick up quite a few. And I know shipping's expensive too. Australia. All right, I like this purple. I'm picking these colors because they're kind of in the All About Robin kit. And I thought I'll make a few more pages that would go. Okay. So that's kind of a, I think it's called Hyacinth. It's kind of a lilac-y, not quite as purple. It's more pink. But I like it. It's really pretty. Yeah, 12 by 12. Robin just shared it. All right, so we've got the teal, we've got a pink, and let's go with a blue. Now this is a different type of paint. This is cobalt blue, and it's Master's Touch. My nose is itching, y'all. I did retro panel, and that's one of the stencil clubs. Let's do woven boxes, and the reason being is because I'm going to repeat the pattern. You're going to say, what? Yeah, so I'm going to lay the stencil down, and it doesn't cover my whole gel plate. So I'm going to take my paint, okay, no goobers, and I'm going to put a little bit down, and I'm going to stencil this on. And I have a little bit more working time because this paint is thicker than the acrylic craft paint. Okay, so I've put some paint down, and I'm just going to lift the stencil up. I'm going to move it over. Okay, I got to figure out which one goes where. So if I line it up like that, come on, I'm almost there. Almost, come on. It's almost perfect. But I lined it up, and now I can go over here and finish the whole design. What do you think of that? I'm smarter than the average bear, didn't you know? So if you're using my stencil, you can still continue on with the pattern. Okay? Alright, I'm clean off my... Yeah, 20% off is the bonus. It's an added bonus. So once you get in the club, then every stencil thereafter, you get 20% off. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now that was woven boxes. Did you like that? Hey, that's kind of like the other day when I was like, what? We're going to stamp on 2 pieces at one time? All right, so I'm going to let this dry a little bit because this paint is a little bit wetter. So you just kind of have to have a little bit of patience with it. Some of the paints, like I said, the acrylic paint, craft paint, don't dry as quickly. But you also have to remember if you have a lot of humidity where you live, or if it's super dry where you have to run a humidifier because it's, you know, 0, it will dry faster. So you kind of have to just play with it a little bit. You can get other paints that are specifically for gel printing, but I haven't needed any. Yeah, you have to stack your stencils to save on shipping. Yep. All right, we all playing the in-chat game, it looks like. This is almost dry. What else? Ask me some questions today. Y'all want to see a sneak peek of the My Gentleman? The Stencil Club is $19.99, Julie. And I think the other person that I sent to in Australia, shipping was like $6 because I send it flat. Okay? If you've got you can test it on my website, Julie. I'll get something. I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I decided to spoil y'all, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my journal. But first, I'm going to lift this page over here. And here's another thing I've been doing. I've been doing book pages and putting it in the center and then doing another sheet of paper and it makes a frame. It's kind of turned out pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put some water or ivory. Well, Barb, if you just do the stencil club, put that the only thing in your cart, it shouldn't be. Of course, Canada was more. I don't know why, but it shouldn't be that much. Oh yeah, you like it when I do the metallic paint? You know, let me do something. I've got a metallic white. And I've got gold. Let's do the metallic white. So it's going to be a brighter color, but it should give some shimmer. So let's test it over here. And let's brayer that out. It's a little bit thinner paint. So it's really not coming out opaque. So I'm wondering if I should put an additional color with it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you might check it again. Just do the one thing and see what it shows you. Because I've shipped those flat. But it seemed like Canada, when I was shipping out yesterday, Canada was one of the more expensive shipping this time. All right, I think this is about ready. You like the metallic? Yeah, there's more of a sheen to it. Oh, I don't think there was enough paint. I may get a second print. The paint wasn't quite thick enough to get all of the blue because the blue is a heavier body paint. But I don't know if you can see that shimmer. It's made it almost silver, but it's called pearl. White pearl, metallic pearl, I think. It's kind of pretty. All right. Let me set this over here. All right, I think, did y'all like that? Is that good? Maybe I think I should go ahead and do the ivory. The metallic is pretty, but I think this would look better with an ivory backing. Any chance of pulling out the sun? Oh, sunny flowers? I don't know. I'll look for it. I know I have one. Because I brought it. I do have... Oh. This one's really fragile, so... Ah, come on! And I forgot to hook it with another piece of paper. Okay. That's what we'll do. I'm going to get a sheet of paper. Lay it right here. Sorry about that. Bang the camera. Okay. Is it, Barb? Okay. Let me see. Let me actually calculate it on my end. And maybe I need to go in and change something for that unit so that it charges you the lesser amount, because I didn't pay $19. So let me fix it, Barb. All right, so we're going to do ivory on here as I've chatted away. I'm going to need a lot of paint over this blue because it's a thicker paint. The blue was. English language. Put your prepositions in the right spot, and your descriptions, your adjectives, and verbs and whatnot. All right, it's starting to lift on me, so I'm just going to grab an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and put that pretty much in the middle. And then I've got some book pages here, so I'm just going to line them up. I kind of like this look on the book page of just getting some random prints. because then we can make, you know, things out of them, tags and whatnot. Okay. I don't know if I have the sunny flowers here, but I have the bird and flower, so we'll do that one. Okay. I like the colors. I'll set these over here and I'll use them again. I like that. Pretty. Still have that blue on here, so that'll make another print we can get out of it. All right, let's get this one down. Okay. Come on. So we got some crusty bits still on the plate, so that'll be good for our next prints. So this is the blue across the bottom, and then that teal and that purplish color. Yeah, you like the sunny flowers? Okay, so it's still a little wet. What'd she say? Does it surely matter on coverage? Just needs... Yeah, it needs to be wet enough that it activates that first layer of paint, Sally. And of course, if you have too much, when you put the paper down, it'll just mush. You want to be able to put down your paint, put down your paper, press it, and it not slide on you at all. So it's just, you just got to practice. That's how you've got to get the feel of how much paint to use. So it can be frustrating if you're brand new at this and you're like, why isn't this working? It's like, well, you know, you've either got to work faster or you need to slow down. All right, so here is the bird and flower stencil. This was a stencil that I made on my Cricut. I use Cricut software. I think I'm going to put it kind of in the middle. I use the Cricut software to go in and pull these different birds, and then they had these little swirly things, and then I started adding the flowers, and this was a lot of work. This was before I got my iPad so I could draw. All right, so we've got this guy. Let's do a couple of colors in the background, and here's the reason why. By doing different colors in the background, the next color that I put on top, that's what color these birds and the flowers are going to be. So we're really making a background for our birds here. And you could use a stencil too at this time. So if you wanted, since we've got all these little curly cues, so if we were to do this stencil and then I lift it, when you go with the next color, nope, we don't want that. How do I want to do this? Nope, I got to do it this way, because if I do it now, then I get a different pattern. This may be an interesting thing to play with. Okay. I'm just pondering things out. All right, so I'm going to get a couple of colors. I'm going to get a pink. We've got blue down here on the plate still. I'm going to get a little bit of pink. I've got this lavendery kind of color. We're going to put kind of in the middle. I've got a teal color I'm going to put over here. And then we're just going to kind of blend these together a little bit. So it's kind of an ombre effect. And I've decided I'm going to go ahead and just put paint all over the whole plate. Alright, I'm going to lift the stencil. But before I do that though, I'm going to grab some bubble wrap. Yeah. It's got tons of crusty bits, so I'm trying to shake them off. I need to clean it. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of press this in, it's going to give me a little texture around those. Oh, I ended up with, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. We're going to have some interesting crusty bits in here. All right, now I'm going to try to pick up this stencil without messing up my pattern. It's a delicate, delicate stencil, but it is so pretty. Okay, so now I've got this multicolored background. Do we want the birds in gold? Let's do them in gold so it looks gilded. How's that sound? Yeah, so what I could have also done was done a really light coat of paint and let that dry, then put my stencil down, and then I would have had the beginnings of a background started. So that was another way. Hey, Raven, I sent your journal. You should get it soon. I've been sending your journals out, your prizes out. I'm still working on it. Ugh. I spent all day yesterday working on orders. I was busy. Alright, so now I'm going to do gold. So that gold's going to fill in all those open spaces. And I'm going to put a little bit more on. This paint, for some reason, it dries up pretty quick when you brayer it on. So I want to try to move as fast as I can to get it down. It's going to be a little bit transparent. Now, you could come do this layer, let it dry, and then do one more layer of another color, and that's going to intensify the gold. But I think we can have a pretty good look. Let's do this. I'm going to put it up here where that bird and flower stencil was located. And then I'm going to grab some papers and pick those up. Let's get some. Okay. Let's see how this turned out. Yeah, so sad. Exactly. It was good. It was just busy. I was like, okay, I got this one done. I'll go get another one. I got my steps for sure yesterday. Oh, that's kind of cool with that gold behind it. Oh, I guess this one didn't come up. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Come on, let's get all this yumminess. Ooh, look at that blue with the gold behind it. And that one with the gold. Big good texture pieces. All right, let's see what we got. I could have gone with a little bit darker background, but it's real faded. It kind of reminds me of old wallpaper. What do you think? And I kind of mixed my pink and that purple probably a little too much. I really like the teal side on there. Oh, doing this makes you want to get the plates and bigger brayer? Yeah. Well, go get them. All right, did y'all like that one? All right, let me get a drink here. You like it? Thank you. I'm going to try to get those all scanned in before I go so that when I'm just kind of sitting relaxing, I can edit files. Because I like to listen to music and whatever's going on around me and just kind of be in it, but I can work a little bit. And it's not work to me because I'm enjoying where I'm at. Does that make sense? You like that one? Blue and gold winner. Yeah, it's a pretty image, and it's very delicate, but it's really cool how it's come together. I like the way that one looked. All right. So I know several of y'all have been ordering that stencil in preparation for All About Robin, so I hope you enjoy that. That was on my 12 by 12. 12 by 12. 8 by 10's over here. Yeah, I got a 12 by 12. I bought it for a Christmas present to myself. I was like, I want one. And one of my friends works at Hobby Lobby. Hi, Darla. I went in to see her right before Christmas, and she goes, oh, I got one of the big gel plates. And I said, you did? I said, where'd you get it? She said, I got it here at Hobby Lobby where she works. I was like, you mean like the 5 by 7? Because that's the only size I had seen. She says, no, it's the big one. And I was like, okay, you got to show me where this is. So she showed me, and I paid $5 more, but I wanted it right then. I knew that I'd been wanting it, and I just felt like I should just go ahead and get it. Plus, I supported my local store, so Darla still has a job. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, it's time to do the raffle. So you just saw me bring out the little raffle guide. If you haven't already joined the raffle, please do so. So this is going to be, I could have done this with gold paint first. I think that's what I'll do next time, is some gold through the stencil. All right, let's do this. Okay, so that was one of my stencil clubs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like shopping local when I can. All right, y'all in there? Yeah, you have to be real careful with it because it'll tear so easily. I'm not going to Creativation. I'm going on a cruise. I kind of talked about it Monday. The reason why I'm not going to go, I just didn't feel like where I am in my business that the things that I usually see at Creativation for the last 3 times that I went, that it wasn't geared towards what I'm doing. And so it's kind of a waste of my time, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's nice to go and visit with all my friends, but it cost me like $2,500 to go. So I can go on a cruise for $500 and they give me $500 on board credit. So that's what we're going to do instead. All right, let's pick a winner for the 200 junk bucks. And that first winner is Robin Fantasy. You are the first winner. Whoop, whoop. You get 200 junk bucks. All righty, let's see here. Since we're doing mixed media today, here is a pocket that you would glue down. And then here are 2 journal cards that have gel prints on them. So it's a way to show you how to use those gel prints. And then you've got something a little different. I like taking the scraps and then just making little bundles like this. And then I have it handy when I want to use it. Yay, you, Robin! So that's going to be our next raffle once I get this put together. Okay. All right, so that's going to be our next raffle. So we're going to reset that. And we're going to do let's see, mixed media, pocket, and cards. All right, open giveaway. Alrighty, so y'all can enter that for free. Oh, I think this would be pretty with, no, that's not what I want. I gotta figure this out. Which way do I want to do this? I want to, oh, here we go. This is the one I want. This one will make the flowers gold. So I'm going to fill in with gold. Okay. Congratulations, Robin. I really like this. This is a flower tile stencil. So now that design is going to be all gold on here. And I'm just going to keep repeating it over here. Let's see if I can get it lined up. Okay. I don't have a lot of paint, but it'll make a neat background. Okay. So I'm letting that dry. You like that one? Hey, Sparkles and Crafts. Welcome. Hey, Connie. All right, so we did gold and we have this teal color here. So let's do this lavendery color. I like the Retro Panel 2 stencil. Again, these are stencils, these right here, that I drew myself. I hand draw them on my iPad, and then I edit them to turn them into cut files, and we have a commercial laser that we use. And we cut the mylar material on that laser. All right, I'm going to do that technique earlier where I repeated the stencil. So I'm just going to move it over. I got to get the right, okay, right there. No, that's backwards. Okay. There we go. I had to get it. I gotta look at the pattern right, because it will repeat. But I gotta put it in the right spot. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you, Raven and Cynthia and Robin and Karen and Sherry. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now we've got that guy. And I think I'm gonna do this over here. I'm gonna do the whole thing. This is going to have some interesting layers on it. Cleaning the stencil again. All right, I think this one over here probably needs to be lifted with a neat color. So maybe I did that lavender, so that lavender, that teal. I think I'm going to do a pink and ivory together. So I'm just shaking it up. I'm going to get a little bit of paint, kind of start in the, and I'm going to add a little bit of white to it, or ivory actually. There we go. So it'll lighten it just a touch. Kind of give us a little bit of a marbled effect right there in the middle. And hopefully I got lucky and I have enough paint. All right. Let's lift that. Let's see how it turned out. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you're inspired to create and share your creations. Do check out the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group where you can take pictures of your projects and say, hey, I watched Linda's or someone-so's video and this is what I made today. Or, you know, I made this thinking that y'all might want to know more about it. So y'all can share and join the swaps that they have in there as well. You can also check out the January creative prompts in the group as well. All right, I think this is going to be it. Ooh, I like it already. All right, so this one, the blue was still on the plate from earlier. Then the teal I put down. Then I did the gold. That was just cleaning off my brayer with the gold. And then you may not be able to see it, but the Retro Panel 2 was done with a little bit of that lavender. So it's kind of in there. It's not real prominent. And then we did pink, a lighter pink to lift it. Yes, gel prints and junk journals are good mental therapy. I agree. All right, so we got that one. Let me get something to drink here. I'll give y'all a sneak peek, pardon me, here in just a moment, of my masculine journal. You like that? Thank you, Robin. Robin's sharing the links to the stencils I'm using. Artistic Stencil Club, Retro Panel 2, Flower Tile. Alright, so I'm going to do the pink and ivory again. I probably didn't get enough paint, but that's what I'm going to start with. Okay. I should have mixed it off the plate, but, well, that's just too much work. Okay. I think we're good. We'll have a little bit of a spot here where I put the paint down. If I had done it in the corner, then it wouldn't be near as prominent. So let's see. Do I want more of the gold? Let's go up a little bit. So I'm just putting down these other pages to pick up the paint. That's all I'm doing. It's not necessarily that I'm trying to get a certain pattern or anything. And I kind of like using some of the other pages that have prints on them. I could use 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Especially if you got ugly paper, you don't like it. You just print over it. Make it new. If you don't like the paper you have, you can change it. I think I'm going to like where that gold is. Leaving some crusty bits every once in a while. Alright, let's see what this one. Okay. Oh, you've never worn a pink fan, but now you like it? Well, it doesn't have to be, you know, a garish pink. Oh, I like that. Again, it looks like an old wallpaper that's faded at time. I like it. I like the way the flower tile looked and the retro panel. I like doing the retro panel and putting gold in it too. It's kind of cool. Oh, cool, Sam. Alrighty. What else now? Let's do the ribbon rose pencil. This has been increased in sales here recently. The ribbon rose. I had a couple people order this week, in fact. Another stencil that I hand drew. You know, I hand drew it, and this is how it came together, and I've been tickled pink with the way it turned out. Alright, I think I'm going to do this as a teal background. And I'm doing almost the whole thing because I like this pattern. Alright, so I'm just going to lift that. And it's going to have some crusty bits behind it, so it's going to look really cool. Alright, so we got that. And let me clean my brayer again. And let's do... I'm going to lift it with that color. Let's do a purple pattern of something. Boogers in the paint. I've got, oh, this is a, oh, avalanche of stencils. This is at my February or January, oh, I've got to do Update Stencil Club. This is January Stencil Club, and they're all hearts. And those are ready to ship out. If you order it today per se. You're supposed to get the next month. I guess this paint may be empty. Let's do a different one. If you want the February one, I'm ready to ship those out, and I can ship that before I leave on vacation. All right, so I'm doing this purple. And I'm going to do it over here as well. This one's going to be lighter. Okay. Dunk. All right, I'm not even going to bother with over here because I just want to be able to get this pattern. Me on anything reminds you of Vegas on the Strip. You want this blue color? That is Azul, I think. It's a Anita's paints. It's really cool. For some things, yes, Natalie. Stencils, because they're flat, I can ship cheaper. My boxes are a little bit pricey. I think it's like $35 to the UK. Oh, yeah, I already showed you that. Did you not see it? Where is it? Ah, here's one. This is one of the stencils for the All About Robin. So you're getting that. And then there's another one that's a half sheet, but it's buried in this pile. So I'll have to get a new one. I had an avalanche of stencils. They're stuck together from the last time I used them. All right, I think the plate over here is dry. Let's lift it. You didn't see? I blinked, she says. And then the other one is some pretty patterns that I think y'all will like. Especially even it being a half sheet, you'll be able to get twice as much of your stenciling. Okay, so we did gold. I'm going to put the paper down and let it set for a moment. Oh yeah, that's good. Put them in. Now you remember, Robin. Okay. You put your stencils in a binder. You know, I do that when I'm done. I'll put them in file folders. I have this whole thing of file folders, and there's a sheet of paper between each stencil. I knew that I did not want them in sheet protectors because I was going to be taking them in and out all the time. So just putting a sheet of paper between each stencil when I store them, and I have file folders for each category or subscription month, and it makes it a little bit easier. But I haven't cleaned up my stencils since the last mixed media day and put them away. All right, so here's where we did the gold in the background. It changed that purple just a little bit because that purple was so thin. So because it was so thin, that gold paint is taking the place of where there wasn't adequate coverage. Does that make sense? So if you like that effect, just don't use as much paint on that first layer. But if you want it to be a little bit more opaque, use a little bit more paint. Does that make sense? You're about ready to get another binder? Yeah. Right, because, yeah, it would be better for you, for sure, Crafty. Yeah, for sure, Rhonda. It would be better, because if you can't see them very well, it's kind of hard to figure them out. Thank you. You like it? Thank you, Norella. Thank you, Robin. All right, so this one should be dry enough that I can go back in with the purple. A bird stamp with kit would be nice. Oh, so you want a bird rubber stamp in the kit. Well, I haven't budgeted for that on this month. So maybe that's something we can do in the future. But I do have some bird bundles, Janice, in my shop where you get discounts on the bundles. So you might just look up my bundles and see if there's one or two that you like. I think I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to go ahead and lift up that gold paint too on the edges. Just cleaning up my plate. I'm just picking up pieces. All right, we ready? So there it is again. So this purple is a little bit darker because we have more paint. We're still getting some crusty bits from earlier. And then you've got this real distressed looking wallpaper. Is what I think anyway. I like that it has the white areas. You could take this and spritz it with walnut gold and it'll give it a little bit of distress to it. You could take your blending tool and fill in those white areas. So yeah. I don't know, Robin, because the cost of the stamps, and we're trying to figure out what would be the best way to do it, okay? Thank you, Jennifer. You love that one? I don't have enough profit in the rubber stamps to put those in a kit. That's why I'm adding more stencils. I'm adding other elements because I can get those in bulk and save a lot of money. Whereas if you went to buy it, you'd have to buy, a $10 package worth of 1,000 or 500 or 100, and you don't want that many. You love it? Okay, so before I put paint down, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of a couple of the pages. So this is a small page. This is even the full. I'm going to get my ruler out if I can reach it. I moved some stuff today and I'm having to reach further, so that's going to be moved back. So this page is 11 inches tall. And what I did is I had a page that was given to me by Beverly of Beeline Designs that she had coffee dyed, and it was this oversized book. That's how big the book page was. This is not too put together. And then I did some rubber stamping. I used the My Gentleman kit. Here I've used gel prints. I've used my stencils. That's the wonky gears. I used a couple of the rubber stamps. So that's a peek. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, stamps increases shipping too because of the price, how heavy they are. All right, y'all enter the raffle. Oh, you bought some little bird stamps, but they're small. But they'll still be cute because Sam, put them in the corners of your journal cards. You know how I made. So see this little pen? Just stamp that little bird right there. Those, even if it's little bitty, that would be a perfect little accent. You could also get some, like a square punch, stamp those, and then square punch them out, and they'll look like faux postage. So don't be disappointed if they're little. You like it, Norella? You like it? So I hope I'm doing it. And this is 7 Gypsies products. Here and here. And then the stamps are from my shop. And then this is from Norella. And that is even the prettiest one. I've got another one. Let me see what this one shows. So here's another one. This one I did a different type of pocket, but that's from the kit. This is from Route 66. And then I use these pages. This is from the kit. This is an add-on kit that Norella has. And then I use washi tape here. I just kind of, what scraps I have and the things that came from 7 Gypsies and stuff that she had. Yeah. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, it's time for the raffle. All right, so the winner is getting those mixed media elements. I'm trying to grab them. All right. So you're going to win this neat little prize. Thank you, Norella. Thank you. Yeah, there you go, Sam. All right, let's do the winner. The giveaway. All right, let's pick the winner. And the winner is Nicole Kirstations? No, what is it? Nicole Kirstines. Nicole Kirstines. Is that right? I hope I said it right. Is that better? I'm sorry I butchered it at first because I couldn't see it. So congratulations, Nicole. Make sure that you go to my website at lindaisrael.com and fill out or register, create an account, and add your mailing address, and then use the contact me form to say, hey, Linda, I'm so-and-so on YouTube. I won the little cards, and then I'll get you these mailed out to you. Okay? Congratulations! Yay! So you're new, or new in that I have not seen your name as a winner, so congratulations. Yay! All right, so I'm going to set this aside. How'd you find me? Oh, y'all like these. Okay, so here's some of my crazy mop-up papers. So that was like a printer page. Just spraying things when I was doing the 12 days of Junk Journal gift ideas. That was from the lace I sprayed one day. There's some more lace. What was in my box, you know, just lays there whenever I'm spraying stuff. So these are, you know, what we call drop paper, in a sense. All right, so let's set this aside, and then we're going to do mop up. We're here. Don't fall. Okay. Reset. All right, mop up papers. Alrighty. My hands get so dry applying this paint, so I try to moisturize as often as I can. You need Linda's mop-up papers, Jennifer. Kristen, I think, was the last one that won some, and I'll be mailing those out tomorrow. I've been behind. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, let's use the All About Robin stencil. I think I'm going to, we're just going to piddle. Why not, you know? So I'm going to put a little bit of paint in different areas. So I'm going to put a little blue there, and a little blue there. I need my smaller brayer. Where is that? Ah, I got my little brayer. It's not my favorite, but for this, it should work pretty good. Right, so I'm just brayering in that one little area. Okay, I'm going to clean off my brayer. Let's pick a different color. So let's do this pink. Okay, do the pink. And I'm okay if it bleeds over onto the others. It can mix a little bit. But I want this to be predominantly that pink. Okay, that one's got a lot of paint on it. Alright, so I got a couple more areas here, so let's do this other shade of teal. Let's put that right here. And let's put some down here. Okay. And I'm doing that square in the middle, that teal color. Okay. All right, so we got 2 more sets of arrows. So let's do this hyacinth color. So just a little bit there. So I'm going to go down this side. Okay, so now I'm going to lift this, give that a couple of minutes to dry, and then we'll add some more color. What do you think? One stencil. Look at all those designs. All right, I think what I could do, we could put another stencil design over that. Let me dig. What would be good? Maybe boxed flowers would be a good background. Okay, let's think about that. Hello, Angelica. You got notified that we're doing mop-up papers. Yeah. Thank you, Norella. I'm glad you liked it because Norella had these shapes as part of what she used in designing the All About Robins kit. And I said, hey, could I get those? And she sent them to me, and I was able to design this stencil using those shapes, trying to match it up. All right, I got a big old freaking mess here. Half stencil. Okay, here is the All About Robins half stencil. I found it. I found it! So this is the other stencil that you get in the kit with these boxes and then this kind of a latticey shape. All right, I just wanted to show you that while I was waiting on this to dry. We've been missing you, Angelica. Welcome. So glad to have you here, lady. I like that one. Let's use that one next. Come here. Go that way. All right, something to drink. Still a little wet. Yeah. A good spy! All right. You have to tell Angelica there's mop-up papers. She likes those mop-up papers. You love the half sheet? Okay, good. Thank you, Robin. I thought it was kind of cool. Again, these are designs that I drew, and I liked the wonkiness of the boxes. And I'm going to be having some, in the next tutorials, the live streams, I'll show you how to use these in your journals. So, yeah. Thank you. Okay, I think it's probably dry enough. So if we put this down, I really want a buttercream yellow. So what I'm going to do is use my gel plate, and I've got a yellow here, but it's really, really quite bright. So I'm going to mix some yellow into that and see if I can't tone this down just a little. Okay, I like that. That's a pretty yellow there. So I'm just going to come in here and brayer all over. So this is going to be a subtle background to our other stencil design. Okay. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Someone say yellow. Okay, can you kind of see the yellow? Thank you for your donation. Yellow is Norella's favorite color. Yellow and red together is really good. Thank you, Sparkles and Crafts. Thank you. Wonky or loopy. Yeah, there you go. Wonky, loopy. So I'm just brayering out that yellow paint on this other gel plate. Let's find something to make some marks in it really fast. Maybe let's do some circles. Ah! It'll be real subtle, but I just basically just made a bunch of circles on there. So when I put the next paint on, there'll just be these subtle circles in there. Does that make sense? All right. So I think if we do ivory on here, that yellow is going to be really muted and soft and in the background. That's my goal. Thank you so much, Narella. All right. Again, I will have a recorded video for next Monday. So you'll be able to come in at our usual time and chat with everybody. Junkie Joe will be on vacation as well. But I just thought I'd let y'all have that opportunity to fellowship with each other. And then I'm working on another video for next Thursday. All right. Thank you, Angelica. Yay! For the spy converter. All right, so I'm just going to lay this in here. I can't quite see the edges, so. And I'm just going to clean up around it. But you don't have to put paint over the entire thing. I didn't quite get much off, so my paint may not come. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. And there's still a little bit of crusty bits on there, so that'll make a good second print. Ooh, I like that. Do you likey? Do you likey? Neater, neater. We need $9.64 for the raffle today. If y'all want to have a chance to win a raffle that I've made using gel prints and stencil pages and whatnot. Hey, and if y'all have a YouTube channel, speak up in the chat and say, hey, I have a YouTube, and then tell us what you do, okay? You love it, Narella? Thank you. I do too. The yellow kind of took a green tint, but I'm okay with that. And it may be because of the colors that were on the gel plate, or the teal was still a little damp. But I really like the way that turned out. All right, I think I need to clean that stencil and do that again. Wow, I like that. Okay, let's put that here. I won't be able to do it again, you know, right? But I'm going to try. All right, so I'm going to take the stencil out, both of them, and I'm going to try to rinse them off real fast. Okay. I'm trying not to drip on my other gel plate because it's almost ready. Oh, I touched it with my fingers for me to coat. All right, so I'm just rinsing these off so I can use them again. Oh, thank you, Sparkles and Crass. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all's support. I know the lives, you know, they could be a little more streamlined, I guess, but I kind of like that I can do this live stream and I can be myself, and especially when we're doing gel printing and I have to kind of fill in between, and I can do that here. Where when I do the recorded videos, y'all want me to get to the point. All right, so I know that there's still a little bit of crusty bits behind here. I'm going to flip the stencil the other direction because before we had it like this. So I'm going to flip it this way and I'm going to lay it back in the same basic area. And then let's go back in here and fill it again. So I've got a teal. We've got this purple. We'll do the yellow after I lift this one over here. My paint is almost empty. Okay, and then I needed, what other color? The darker teal, right? Is that what we did? I've forgotten already. Okay, so I had purple-ish together. Okay. All right, so we had a darker teal that we did with the dots. So let's do the squares with the teal this time. I wanted something just a little bit different because we're going to have the ghost of that first design on here, okay? And I'm using way too much paint, but because I'm going to be taking my time doing this, it'll kind of make sure that everything dries close to the same speed. Okay, so we put teals there. So let's get, we had some pink. So let's make these arrows here and here that pink color. There's a little bit of blue on my brayer and I'm okay with that. So don't think you have to completely clean your brayer off. Okay? So we're getting a little bit of a mottled look in that pink. All right? So now, what other color did I use? We used this color. Yeah. So I've got the dots left. So let's do the dots in this color. And I might be able to get away. Something like that. Okay. And then I need something for here and here. So I'm just going to use this lighter teal color. And I'll let these paints kind of mix together. So we should get a completely different look this time. I think I'm gonna like it. There was enough paint on there, and had I cleaned off this gel plate already, I could have pressed it to it. All right, so now I'm gonna put some ivory paint on this guy so we can lift it. Welcome to the live. Hey, Deanna. Yeah, I can use black. I don't use it very often. It depends on if you just, what you want to pop. I guess my style is bold, so I think black would be a little bit more severe, I guess. And when you're dealing with pages that you want to use in a journal, that black would really stand out and it would be hard to write over, but it would make a good element. So maybe I can play around with some black here. Okay. Oh, we reached the amount. Thank you, Sparkles and Craft. That's part of the next subscription club. All about robins. Oh, yeah. Sparkles has a channel. I know Angelica has a channel. Yeah, throw and pay. Thank you. Very blessed of God. Thank you. All right. Oh, this will be good because we're getting some of the crusty bits that were on the plate. We're getting the subtle circle pattern that I made. All right. So it's probably flashing out, but can you kind of see the little circles on that page? I'm probably moving it too fast, but it's real subtle. And then we've got this crusty bit on the corner. I think that'll be a cool one. When I pull it in digitally, we can alter that color a little bit. Maybe we can intensify the little circles. Alrighty. So, I want to go back with this stencil in a moment with yellow, but this paint is still very wet. What kind of questions y'all got? You love it? Thank you. Junk Master, you're talking too much. Well, let me show you another page. I made this one a tutorial, and it's using great big oversized papers and my wonky gear stencil, the postcard quartet, I think it is. It has the word postcard and this and cancellation postage. And then the clock is a set of 4 different clock faces that you can get. So this is another one of the great big pages for the masculine journal that I'm making. You like that page? Thank you. That I coffee dyed, and I was using some newsprint paper that I got at Dollar Tree. I got it a long time ago. They had this pad of paper, and it said South Dakota, and said newspaper print, and I just went ahead and bought it, and I hadn't done anything with it. And because of this masculine journal kit, I wanted some big blank pages, but I wanted something a little bit heavier. And so I coffee dyed those. Like I'll show you, have a tutorial in the next Monday. And so I kind of talk about that, and then I put these pages together. So it's kind of cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You like that, Norella? Thank you. Okay, so I think you love the clock. Thank you. Yeah, those are stamps that I have in my shop. All right, so I'm going to lay down the boxed flowers again. Now this paint underneath is still a little wet, so we're going to get a little bleed through. Oh, thank you, Luana. Thank you so much. And then those of you that have donated for the first time today, make sure you go over to my website and create a user account, and then message me and say, hey, I'm so-and-so on YouTube. I donated today. And then I will add you to my YouTube donators membership, and you get free digital downloads, which are generally these gel prints that I make. Oh, thank you, Luana. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. So do go get those. And then you also get a discount from my shop. So I mixed my own yellow again because I wanted a paler yellow. Got a pale yellow. Now, again, like I said, some of this paint is still damp underneath my stencil. So I'm going to get a little bit of transfer, but I think that's okay. It just kind of looks like it bled just a little bit. And it does take a little bit longer doing it in this fashion because you got to wait for each layer to dry. But I really like it. Oh, cool. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spread this out. And let's do something else here. All right. I'm going to wash. Oh, thank you for your donation, Christy. Welcome. I'm just going to paper towel. And I'm just going to dab it all over this gel plate. And that's picking up some of that paint, but it's also leaving texture. Okay, and I'll just set this aside and use it again later if I need it. So this one's going to dry pretty quick because I've kind of mopped up all that paint. So what color do I want to go in behind that? Hey, let's do the gold, because I think the gold would make that yellow really pop. So I'm going to grab some of the gold paint and put that down. Now since Jennifer, was it Jennifer? Who wanted to know about black paint? I'm going to grab the black paint after I lift this, and we'll do something in black and see what you think. All right, so I put down a generous amount of gold there, I hope. Hope it was enough. We should get an interesting pattern. Should be like a wheat color, maybe. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. So I've got a large journal and 2 mini journal thingies that I've made. So we have reached that goal. If you want a chance to win one of those, just make a donation of any dollar amount. And we're going to raffle that here pretty quick, I think. Yep, poke, poke, nudge, nudge. So I think we're now to the point where we're going to open up the last raffle and give away the journals. Okay, so y'all may not be able to see it, but it's kind of a mustardy yellow with the gold in it. Can you see the gold where it came through the paper towel texture? I'll scan this in. I just put my elbow down in paint. I'll scan this in. So it's just interesting texture. The random blue bit. I understand. So glad you came by though, Christy. I hope you're well. Sending you hug and lugs, lady. Alrighty. Y'all like that one? Well, thank you, Sherry. Cheering them on. Alright, so let me grab some black paint. I think this one's about dry. So I'm going to brayer on some ivory paint. Okay. Mop up pages. And then I'll do the last raffle. I wanted a fresh start. So I could show the journals. Okay. Let's lift this. We'll draw the winners. And we'll go over the drawing. So, if you've donated, I will be opening up the last raffle here in just a moment. And you'll just enter like you've done the other raffles today. And I'll pick a winner that will win the big journal. And then I'll pick 2 more winners. And depending on the order in which they win, they'll get to choose which other little journal that they want. Now remember, your donation, you'll also get free digital downloads in my shop. That's my thank you for donating, as well as a discount in my shop. Oh, wow. I might be able to get a partial ghost print. Oh, I like it. Do you like it? I'm going to leave that there for a moment. Okay, so let's do the winner of the mop-up papers is... Oh, come on now. Cooperate. Sherry Deskins, congratulations. I just mailed your package too. Well, it'll pile up. Congratulations, Sherry. You won the mop-up papers. I hope you enjoy those. All right, we're going to reset this. So this last raffle is for donators only, and it'll say that. It'll say that, and it'll say open everyone, but it's not. It's not. So I'm typing that out. Come on, computer. Donators only. Journal. No, journal. Mixed media. Media. Thank you, Christy. All right, so we're going to open that giveaway. Okay. Yeah, you like it? Thank you. You won the shop mop-up pages. Woo, woo, you're welcome. All right, so if you've donated, now is the time to enter the raffle. Would you like to send the mop-up? I can do that, Sherry, if you want me to. Yes, I'll be glad to do that. Thank you, Lori, for your donation. I can do that. Hey, Robin, make a note. Sherry wants me to send to Angelica since she does so much for us. I love this page, y'all. I love the overprinting from the other design that's kind of popping through every once in a while. You can see the pinks down here. Alrighty, so I think we're going to do something with black, and I don't know if I think this is too bold, but I'm going to go ahead and go with it. So I'm going to come in just a little bit, and I'm going to go in here with a black. Make sure I shook that. Okay. Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay. Paint was old. I got way too much and I got a booger. Alright. So this is another stencil from the stencil clubs. It's a fluffy pluff sign is what I think it's called. And this should be interesting because we're going to get some crusty bits that are on the plate. Now if I want to extend it on out, I can, but I think I like that faded in around the edges look. Oh wait, let's go over here and make a few marks. I like it. I'll line that up. Line it up. Here we go, lining it up. Alright. Clean the brayer. Try not to stick your elbow in the paint. Oh, Barb. Barbie D? Yeah, that was you, Barbie D? Thank you for your donation. I see it now. Tiger Lily, thank you for your donation. Luana, twice. Thank you. Christy, twice. And Lori Merchant. And Angelica, and Jennifer, and Janice, and Raven, and Cynthia, and Robin, and Karen, and Sherry. Yeah, it says Barbie D donated $1.25. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. I thought it was you that asked, but I thought I could show. Why not? It'll take a little bit to dry because I had too much paint because I had that booger. Oh, booger. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this lavender and this pink, I think. No, I'm going to do the pink and a little white, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to let that set for a moment. Actually, this one over here might be dry enough. So let's do that. I'm going to mix a little bit of pink and a little bit of white, so it'll be lighter. Thank you so much for your donation. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. So, very blessed of God one is Vicky. Well, thank you, Vicky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm going to put paint on this one, and then we will look at the journals. And this is going to be smeared because the paint was still wet. But it should be interesting. I didn't wait long enough, so I'm really going to have to wait on that one. So, while we wait, I'll show y'all the journals. You're confused? It's okay, Angelica. You just stay that way. You need an alarm, Valerie? Well, yeah. You should be setting that up. Oh, booger. Yeah, exactly, Luana. Because the black paint was still wet, I like it though. We kind of got a pinky purple background. It's interesting. Now, the one that's on the big gel plate, if I wait long enough for that to dry, we should have a completely different look. Oh yeah, Constance, thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Make sure you enter the raffle. Alrighty, I like it. Alright, since we're still waiting on this guy, let me clean my hands off a little bit. Because you don't want my sticky fingers all over your journal, right? Alright, let's see if I can get this bad boy down without having a catastrophe. Okay. This is the big journal. I'm trying to hold the paint. I made this portion of the cover on Monday and the inside, and then I made a couple of pages live. And this is using the Serendipity kit. Okay? And there's, the smaller stamps, so stamping in the background, putting the bird on top. You can fussy cut those out. This was also, I did on Monday, showed y'all how to make the little journal card. I'm pretty sure I did that. I just did it in different fashion. So that is the big journal. And then I have, I don't want to get the paint again. These two smaller journals that are made with envelopes. Okay? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. And then this is another. This is a trifold envelope booklet. Okay? Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Yeah, cool for a background. For sure, yeah, Luana. Yes, yes. The robins are almost here. We're getting some pretty colors, huh? Oh my goodness. Alrighty. This is still really wet, y'all. Let's print over here something. Let's print over here. I don't need this guy. Alright, so this will be kind of interesting. Oh, thank you, Crafty Blind Girl. Thank you. Alright, so this time I'm going to lay down the All About Robin stencil. Okay? And we're going to do this in a different order. So this time I'm going to put a little bit of some teal over here. And I'm going to put a pink over here. And then we're going to brayer this out. And I'll be mixing the colors. That's my goal anyway. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Okay. So we should get kind of a lavendery color in the middle. Alright, so I've made the pattern. Now I'm going to clean my stencil, let that one dry, and we'll come back with black paint. Yeah, no heat gun, you can't melt that plate. Yes, stained glass, that's what I'm doing, Sherry. Do the colors through the stencil and back as the background. Stained glass, that's what I'm getting ready to do. You got it. Robin grins. All right. What color did we use before? Did I mix it? I did pink with a little bit of white, so it turned a little bit gray. Okay, I'm going to use my heat tool, but not really. Only for the fanning. You don't want to keep your heat tool in one place at all, because it will melt your heat tool. So do not try this at home. I'm just doing it just enough that it's not quite so wet. Alright, I think that's probably close as I'm going to get. No heat gun! Don't use the heat gun! You're having fun? Yay! Congratulations, Janice, on getting your coupon code. Whoop, whoop! Yay! Well, cool, that means you're going to order something. And I think I have a price for you. Alright, so now I'm just putting the pink over it. And I do have a lot of paint, but I think I'm going to need quite a bit to get that black to lift. Alright, so I'm going to clean my brayer off. And then let's lift this bad boy. Okay, let's go right about there. Getting all these crusty bits on the piece of paper here. Oh yeah, you better check. I've sent a bunch and I'll check again, but I can't remember if yours was one of them or not. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Okay. So here's the difference in letting it dry longer than this one. You like that? So this was with the black paint still somewhat wet, and that one is really trying to make sure that paint was dry. And we got all these crusty bits that were underneath there too. So it's really grungy looking. That would be good toned down a little bit for background papers. You're not supposed to be shopping, Sam. Love it, Jennifer. Okay, well, there's still crusty bits on here. Let's just lift it. Let's just put pink behind it and lift it. So we're going to have this solid pink. Don't press too hard. You make squiggle lines. Alright, clean the brayer. I think there might be a piece of hair on my plate. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Who got hair on my gel plate? It wasn't me. Oh. Let's see how this turns out. This should be a lot subtler. A lot more subtle. That's the correct phrase. Oh, thank you, Angelica. You've earned your coupon code. So there's lifting what remained on the gel plate. Even the hair. Yeah, there's the hair. You like it? My dog. Oh, that's what it was. It was Hercules' fault. It was Hercules' fault. I like it. So my DNA is in this gel print. I give of all of myself for you for art. Coupon, coupon, coupon. All right, are we about ready for the last drawing? I think I'm going to get off here early. Unless y'all have some questions. Yeah, stamp a dog on it. Luana, you need 2,000. Where's my piece of paper? You need 2,000 junk bucks. And you can check your bucks by typing !bucks. And then when you get there, you can type !award. And then you get a $10 off coupon. That's right. There you go. No one would touch my craft supplies. Threaten my grandparents' lives. That's funny. Oh. You like the grunge look? It's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, it's just the differences in how they come together. So now I've got this set of 3 gel prints that I can do something with. My craft room is a disaster right now. I saw somebody post on Facebook that messy space is a sign of a true genius crafter or something to that effect. I'm like, okay. All right, so we're going to put black over here. I'm going to try not to put too much paint. Oh, this paint. So now we're going to get what, I think it was Sherry said, stained glass effect. So just by putting that paint as the backer, we're going to get a whole different look. Okay, got enough paint. Clean the brayer. Get the paper. Stick it down. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Go with that, Sam. I won't be live on Monday, but I will have a video up. That's going to be the masculine journal that I've been sharing with y'all sneak peeks of. And then I'm working on another tutorial for next Thursday. So if you place an order next week, I won't be able to process it. Thank you, Carrie Barbara. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Crafty Blue, Blind Girl, and Constance for your donations. So I'll be getting back, and Monday the 27th is when I'll be dealing with orders and stuffs. Okay. All right, make sure if you're in the raffle, meaning you donated, you type the raffle. So that was using the stencil first with color. That was pink and a teal color. and then letting that dry, and then coating the back with the black. So what happened was the black darkened the other colors because they were not super thick. Aww. They're going to miss you. Well, I'll have a recorded video that will be a live, it'll be a premiere video at the same time. So you can go ahead. Yes, Barb, we did make the total today. You'll still be able to chat with each other and listen to me. You just won't be able, I won't be responding to you. You like this one better? You're enjoying the prawns? Well, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. So I'll show y'all the pages we made. And then I'll draw the winners. We made a bunch of pages. Wow. I didn't think we made that many. Oh, there's another. I missed one. All right, so, and then here is the pink and black. There's another pink and black. There's another pink and black. Here's using that ribbon rose. There's using the ribbon rose again. Thank you. I'm so glad you love this, Jennifer. Thank you. Oh, I hope you're able to work around work. There's using the flower tile, Stencil Club, and Retro Panel 2. Here's where we use the All About Robin stencil. Here's another one with the All About Robin stencil. This was the bird stencil. He likes to see how many junk bucks I could get. Oh, how funny, Valerie. That's funny. Yeah, the gold's really pretty. Then this is just yellow paper with the gold background. I think Norella will like this. I'll send those to her. And then this yellow with the circles. And there's where we mixed it all up. And there's that. You like them all? Love them all? I love the rose. Yeah. The ribbon rose. Thank you, Christy. Oh, fun. Alrighty. So, I already kind of showed y'all the journals. I'm trying to just lay them out here. Okay. You can't wait to try the bird stencil? Yeah, you like the first purple and pink, and the yellow one is your favorite of the day, Sherry? Well, thank you. Love the birds, yeah. Well, I'll scan those all in, and I'll probably have multiple files out there for them, since they're not all completely blendy. They're all the same. All right, looks like we're doing a boss fight. So I'm going to pick the first winner, and then I'll pick the next winner, and you can choose between the two. And then the third person will get the last one. Thank you, Carrie. Woohoo! Stop by, Tanya. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. Alrighty. Y'all ready? I was waiting for the boss fight to end. So that the winner didn't get lost in all of that. And you're all like, what? Who is the winner? I think they're still getting their winner, winner, chicken dinner. We're about ready. Come on, Pooter. Go, Junkie Joe. Wow, there's still a bunch of people. Join the boss fight. It's the last one. All right, the combatants have stepped into the arena. They will be able to defeat their junkie boss. Oh, cool. Y'all got 15 junk bucks. Whoop, whoop. Good job. Except for next week. That's okay, Valerie. Well, I'm so glad you came by. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, we're ready now. Giveaway. I think we're still waiting on the FFA, aren't we? All right, pick a winner. Sherry Deskins. You get yet another one of my journals. And to be honest, I may take this on the cruise with me just to look at it. I know that may sound weird, but I really like how this journal turned out. I had a lot of fun with it. Just kind of playing around with techniques like stamping around that and then adding the pocket. You're welcome. All right, so that was the first winner. So now the second winner, you can tell me if you want the one with the little beehive, and it's an actual journal that has like 10 sheets of paper, I think, folded in half. Or if you would rather have the envelope booklet. More for the museum, Sherry. And it's got little ephemera pieces, so you can take these out if you want and use them somewhere else. And each pocket has multiple things, so make sure you look at it closely. All right, so next winner, Christy Johnson. Which one would you like? Would you like the beehive or would you like the birdies? Congratulations. More for the museum. Oh yeah, just kind of diving head first right into all your stuff. It doesn't hurt your feelings, Sherry. Oh dear. Christy, are you still here? Which one would you like? Beehive. Okay, so Christy gets the beehive, and then the last winner is Angelica. Angelica, you get the little envelope booklet. Congratulations. That's funny, because she wanted the mop-up papers, and she's getting them anyway. Well, congratulations to everyone that won. Do know if you donated to go check out my website at lindaisrael.com. Make sure you create a user account so that you can get your free digitals and discounts in my shop. If I owe you a coupon code, I'll be sitting down here at the computer here in a little bit. I've got to clean up and get back to working on that masculine journal because I got to get it finished by tomorrow so I can edit that video. So congratulations to the winners. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I won't see you next week in chatting, but I hope y'all have an amazing next week. And thank you so much for supporting me. I'll be back live on January the 27th, and we'll be using the All About Robins kit. Okay. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Christy. Thank you. Thank you, Robin, Angelica, Rhonda, Luann, Jennifer, Sparkles and Crass, and Cynthia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. I got to run some errands. Got to go pick up a few things before the weather hits too bad. All right, everybody. Take care. Lots of love to you. Oh, yeah, and edit the blogs, too. I got to do those, too. I got a lot to do. Thank you. Oh, bye, Sherry. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, I do kind of show you. Yeah, you come see the masculine journal for sure. Bye, everybody. Hugs. You're welcome. Bye.